Hello my dear students. So today I'll be discussing the awareness book question answers of the chapter water. Okay. So here you see question number 1. Name the technique of watering plants which minimizes the wastage of water. Answer is drip irrigation. Now what is drip irrigation? Drip irrigation, it is a process where the water is being directly given to the roots of the plant. As a result, there is a very minimum wastage of water. Okay. Next, question number 2. What is the main source of groundwater? Answer is rainwater. Okay, rainwater, when the rain falls, then what happens? It is absorbed by the soil and then it percolates directly to the underground and it recharges the groundwater. Next, question number 3. Why does the earth appear blue from space? The earth appears blue from the space because the major part of the surface of the earth is covered with water in seas and ocean. Okay, as we all know that 3/4 part of the earth it is covered with water and 1/4 part it is covered with land. Now sources of water, it can be sea, ocean, river, lakes. Okay, so as because most of the part of the earth it is covered with water, so from the space the earth it appears as blue. Next, define water table. What is water table? The upper level of water under the ground which occupies all the spaces in the soils and rock is called water table. Okay. Now there is a certain level of water under the ground. Now the topmost level of the water, okay, under the ground that occupies the spaces in the soils and rock is called what? It's called water table. Next, what are the various factors that affect the water table? Affect the water table means the water table when it goes down. What are the various factors, okay, that affect the normal level of water table? Number 1 is increase in population. It's quite natural if the population increases, so the activities will also be increased, the water based activities will also be increased, right? So because in that case we require more crop production, more industrial activities, and for that the groundwater it is fetched and it is used. Number 2 is industrial and agricultural activities. Irrigation, it plays an important role in industrial activities, agricultural activities, and for industrial activities a huge amount of water is required daily for the manufacturing of goods. Number 3, scanty rainfall, that means less amount of rainfall. Okay, and number 4 is deforestation. Deforestation, why? Because if there is deforestation, the rainfall will also be lesser, as because there will be no transpiration, because transpiration it plays an important role in water cycle of the nature. Okay, so if there is a huge deforestation, then what will happen? The water, it will not go into the nature, isn't it? So as a result there will be a less amount of rainfall and thus it will affect the water table, because we all know the main source of groundwater is rain. Next, when is World Water Day celebrated? Why is it celebrated? Now 22nd March it is celebrated as World Water Day every year. Okay, every year the same day, 22nd March, in order to make people aware of this dwindling natural resources. Dwindling natural resource means gradually diminishing natural resource. Actually water it is present in a huge amount in our earth, but the thing is that the maximum amount of water is in the source of sea and ocean, but the thing is that sea water and ocean water we cannot use it for our purpose, as because they are salty, it contains salt. Okay, and if you want to purify the saline water, that is sea water and ocean water, it costs so much. Okay, so that is why the sea water and ocean water, they are not used for the purpose of any activities. Next, what will happen if the potted plants are not watered for few days? What will happen? The plant, they will dry up and they will die, as they will not get the underground water. Okay. Next, describe the mismanagement of water at individual level. Now all of us knowingly and unknowingly we waste a lot of water. Like sometimes when we brush our teeth, we keep the tap open. That leads to the loss of water, because that water it is directly going to the sewage, isn't it, in our drainage system, and that is unfit for use later on. Then like during bath, taking our bath, we keep the showers open, okay, that causes what, that causes a huge loss of water. Then washing clothes, sometimes we keep the tap open, washing utensils, we keep the tap open, watering plants and our activities, and most of the time we find that there are leaking taps in our house, okay. So these all are the reasons, okay, of huge water waste. Next, what will be the effect of water scarcity in plant? Okay, so if there is water scarcity, so what will be its effect? Number one, the plants, they will not be able to make sufficient food for themselves and for animals. Why? Because water, it is a raw material for the process of photosynthesis. So if there is a scarcity of water, so it's quite natural that the plant, they will not be able to make sufficient food for themselves and for the animals, which lead towards severe shortage of food, leading to famine. Famine means what? Famine means lack of food, okay. Number 2, due to decreased photosynthesis caused by the scarcity of water, plants, they will not be able to release sufficient oxygen in air, because oxygen, it is what? It is a byproduct of photosynthesis. So if there will be no photosynthesis, so definitely no oxygen in the air. So as a result, there will be shortage of oxygen for breathing. Number 3, plant, they helps in bringing rain by releasing lot of water vapor into the atmosphere through the process of transpiration, which I have already said, okay. So scarcity of water, it will reduce the transpiration also, okay. As a result, it will result in lesser rainfall, okay. So this is all about today. Thank you everyone.